Hey guys, right here I have a 2020 BMW 740Le xDrive. And today I'm going to make a startup and full vehicle tour video of it, show you the features inside and out. So here is the key fob. Let's go ahead and start it up first. There are welcome lights as you unlock the car. The side mirrors are currently folded out. Upon locking the car, the side mirrors automatically folds in, and upon unlocking, they fold out again. If you press and hold on the unlock button, you are able to roll down all four windows in the car simultaneously, as well as open up the sunroof. And to close all of them back together, just press and hold on the lock button. As standard, BMW's Comfort Access Smart Keyless Entry and Start system is present on the 7 Series. So, the car is currently unlocked. You must have the key fob on yourself. To lock the car, press the ribbed area on any of the 4-door handles. And to unlock the car, just wait a moment and tap the area again behind any of the 4-door handles. The doors feature a soft close function. Together with that smart keyless entry system is a push button ignition. So to start the 7 Series, make sure the key fob is inside the car. Put your foot on the brake and press the start button to the left of the steering wheel. Upon turning on the ignition, the steering wheel will move back to its last recorded position before the engine was turned off the previous time. The G12 7 Series comes with an electric rack and pinion power steering system. A sports leather steering wheel with sport grips at 10 and 2 is standard. An 8-speed automatic transmission is present on the 740Le. This transmission features a sport mode and steptronic manual shifting via the gear lever. Front and rear parking sensors, the parking assistant automatic parking system, and a reverse camera with active guidance signs are all standard items. To the left of the camera display, one can select the reverse camera or view only the parking sensors. Meanwhile, to the right, one can select the park assist or reversing assist features, adjust the camera display, and go into the settings menu. Press the topmost button to the right of the gear lever once to activate the dynamic traction control system, and press it longer to deactivate the dynamic stability control system. Next up is the driving experience control drive mode selector. If a more engaging drive is needed, put the car into sport and select from either standard or individual. The former is the default sport setting, whereas the latter lets drivers select their own sport settings. If available, when electric mode is selected, the car will run only on electric power. Adaptive adjusts the car to the driving conditions of the road ahead. Lastly, hybrid mode is the default setting. Within the hybrid mode, drivers can choose Standard, the Fuel Consumption Focused Eco Pro, or the Comfort-based Comfort options. Below is the battery control function, whereby the battery percentage can be set and maintained at a certain value so it can be used at a later time. In terms of safety, the 740Le gets 6 airbags, anti-lock braking system, electronic brake force distribution, brake assist, dynamic stability control, dynamic traction control, dynamic brake control, dynamic brake lights, cornering brake control, lane departure warning, lane change warning, lane keeping assistant with active side collision protection, lane change assistant, front collision warning with brake intervention, crossing traffic warning front and rear, rear collision prevention, crossroads warning with city braking function, a tire pressure monitoring system, an alarm system, and mobilizer, and ISOFIX child seat anchor points for the outer two rear seats. The 2020 740Le is fitted with 19-inch double-spoke style 630 bicolor light alloy rims. The Hankook Ventus S1 Evo 2 run-flat tyres feature a staggered setup, so they measure 245/45 R19 in front and 275/40 R19 at the back. The disc brakes are ventilated all round, and the suspension is double wishbones in front and a rear multi-link setup. Another two standard features are an air suspension system along with the dynamic damper control system. In 1977, when time came to replace the E3 New 6 line of saloons, BMW chose to launch the first generation E23 7 Series. The 7 Series is considered as BMW's flagship vehicle, and in some markets, depending on the variant, it is also BMW's most expensive vehicle. The 7 Series is currently in its 6th generation, and this model was unveiled in June 2015 before a public debut took place at the 2015 Frankfurt Motor Show. Two body styles are available, the short wheelbase saloon codenamed G11 and the long wheelbase saloon codenamed G12. Earlier this year, BMW debuted the midlife facelift for both the G11 and the G12, and will go on sale as 2020 model year vehicles. In Malaysia, despite still being badged as the 740Le, the car is essentially the same as the international 745Le. So, that means the petrol engine is BMW's B58B30, 3-litre, dual overhead cams, 24 valves, turbocharged inline 6 with Valvetronic variable valve lift, double Vanos variable valve timing, and high precision direct injection. The petrol engine produces 282 horsepower at 5000 to 6000 rpm and 450 Nm of torque at 1500 to 3500 rpm. Meanwhile, the electric motor is powered by a 12 kWh lithium-ion battery, and this one produces 111 horsepower at 3170 rpm and 265 Nm of torque at 0 to 2700 rpm. Combined output is 389 horsepower and 600 Nm of torque. 0 to 100 km per hour takes 5.1 seconds, and the top speed is 250 km per hour. The petrol tank measures 46 litres, and the combined fuel consumption for the 2020 740Le xDrive automatic is 2.8 litres per 100 km. Carbon dioxide emissions is 65 grams per kilometre, and xDrive means that this 7 Series is an all-wheel drive vehicle. The 2020 7 Series in Malaysia is only offered in the 740Le xDrive automatic variant. Exterior features of the 2020 740Le include automatic auto-leveling adaptive BMW laser light LED projector headlights, automatic high beams, automatic wipers, LED daytime running lights, LED indicators for the front, sides and rear, LED rear lights, LED rear fog light, LED rear number plate lights, body-colored side mirrors, body-colored door handles with chrome highlights, dual chrome exhaust pipes, and the Design Pure Excellence exterior package. Speakers right there and right there, central locking, mirror controls, window controls. All of the windows in this car are fully automatic in both directions, window lock, rear sunshade control, storage, bottle holder, and the button to operate the powered boot lid. BMW door sills. And the driver's seat in this 740Le does get full powered adjustments with all of the controls located right down there. There is 2-person memory settings for the driver's seat, set using the buttons right here. If you press this button, you can operate the front passenger seat from the driver's side. Interior brightness adjustment, parking lights, storage, quad zone automatic climate control system. These are your front controls, and there are a separate set of controls for the rear, which I'll show you later. But for the front controls, fan speed, temperature, automatic, and different modes for the driver's side. The same fan speed, temperature, automatic, and different modes for the front passenger. Maximum air conditioning, front and rear defrost. Sync means if you have it turned on, the driver's side will control all of the controllable options, but if you turn it off, each side will have their individual controls. Recirculation, air conditioning. Above the climate control panel, seat track, eject button for the CD/DVD player, which is located right here. This button brings up your list of apps, your 7 customizable buttons. You can program these 7 buttons to store, say, your favorite navigation address, your favorite contact, your favorite radio station, so on and so forth. Volume and power, different mode selection, and different band selection. This button brings up your intelligent safety menu. Right here is a bit of storage. It also doubles up as your wireless charging pad, USB port, cup holders, cigarette lighter or power outlet depending on what you use it for. And there is a cover if you do not want it exposed. Parking sensors, and this button raises or lowers the car. The 7 Series electronic parking brake is located right here. It is currently engaged. To disengage it, put your foot on the brake and push the lever down. To engage it, simply pull the lever back up. There is an auto hold function for the parking brake, whereby say you arrive at a stop such as a traffic light or a traffic jam. The car is in drive, you lift your foot off the brake. With the auto hold function activated, the car won't actually move forward or roll back. The 2020 740Le is fitted with the BMW Navigation System Professional Touchscreen Head Unit. This system features a 10.25-inch infotainment display, various media connectivity options, and navigation. Sound is channeled through the Harman Kardon surround sound system with 16 speakers and 460 watts of power. The Harman Kardon sound system that the 7 Series uses is actually quite good. Apart from the touch screen function, the display right above can also be controlled using your set of controls located down the center console. Ahead of the knob, media, communications, menu, map and navigation shortcut buttons. Behind the knob, back and option buttons. And the knob itself scrolls to left, scrolls to right, goes up, down, left, right, and clicks down for enter. On top of the knob is a touchpad where you can input, say, letters and numbers into the system. To the left, you can bring up your media menu with your various media options, radio, music collection, Bluetooth audio. Under your Bluetooth audio menu, you can search artists, albums, tracks, and you also have screen mirroring. You can manage mobile devices and personalize the menu. To the right, you can bring up your Bluetooth audio menu, list of songs, artists, album art is present, and to the right you can activate your shuffle, share, your sound system settings, surround settings, treble, bass, balance, fader, equalizer, and whatnot. To go back to the main menu, you can click the knob to the left until you reach the main menu, or hit the menu button straight away. Next up, communications, where you can manage mobile devices, BMW messages, BMW assistants, dial a number, look at your contacts, look at your call lists, and whatnot. Navigation, quick search, recent destinations, home address, points of interest, address input, and all that. Right here we are in the maps, where you can use the knob to zoom in and out. And to the right, You can search for a destination, look at traffic information if available, set up the map, weather map, settings, and bring up your split screen option. Car, with your driving information, vehicle status, your charging/climate menu, settings, your various driver profiles, and your onboard owner's handbook. Down below, the apps menu, BMW Store, installed apps, and within the main menu you can look at the navigation, audio, communication, and whatnot. You even have a compass right here. If you want to rearrange the layout, you can press this button, so you don't have to use the default format that BMW provides you with. If you hit the clock, you can adjust the time. Heads-up display, central locking, as shown earlier, power folding side mirrors, wiper controls, volume controls, seat track, use the wheel to bring up your list of songs, Bluetooth telephone control, voice control, and this button brings up the media audio menu within the heads-up display. Once the media radio menu is brought up, you can use the wheel to go between your different options. Adaptive cruise control and speed limiter controls, indicator controls. The bottom button at the end of the indicator stalk activates your automatic high beams, while the top button goes between your multi-information display located within the instrument cluster. Right now, fuel consumption, your trip meter, G-force meter, your horsepower and torque ratings, or kilowatts in that menu, media, your hybrid indicator, and back to your consumption indicator. In the middle is the navigation, and yep. The steering wheel in this car is fully powered, tilt and telescopic. You adjust it using the lever right here. Front center armrest with storage below. It is illuminated. There is a USB-C port and another power outlet right in here as well. Auto dimming rear view mirror, LED reading lights and interior lights, fully powered panoramic sunroof, you can also open up the sunroof as a vent. SOS emergency button. Sun visor for the driver's side gets a vanity mirror and a couple of LED lights. The driver also gets a grip handle. Alright. So I guess that's it for the startup. We can turn it off right now and continue with the rest of the tour. speakers, ashtray or storage depending on what you use it for, window control. These two buttons controls the sunshades for the rear side windows. This one controls the sunshade for the rear windscreen, while this one controls the sunshade for the rear portion of the panoramic sunroof. Storage down below. 2-person memory settings for the rear seats. This one sets the one on the rear right, and obviously on the left door you can set the one for the left side. This button activates the massage function. The driver's seat has been set in a position that I would feel comfortable in. I'm about 5'7", which is about 1.7 meters tall. There is a tiny bit of room to stretch out my feet underneath the driver's seat. I get more than this in terms of leg room, and about this much in terms of headroom. As you can see, I get ample amount of space back here, and you can also adjust the position of the seats to suit your seating position. Obviously this one controls the left seat with the memory settings down below, and this one controls the right seat. There is a Samsung tablet in the middle which you can eject, and this one controls the rear entertainment system, the ambient lights, the sunshades, windows and whatnot. Rear center armrest with storage, and this one turns on or off the tablet. Cup holders below. You can obviously close this area to use this as another seat. Rear aircon vents in the middle with the rear aforementioned rear climate control system. Temperature for the right, temperature for the left, automatic, different modes, fan speed and maximum air conditioning. Below, CD DVD player, eject button, headphone ports, HDMI port and USB ports. Below you get your cigarette lighter or power outlet depending on what you use it for, and USB as well as auxiliary ports. Storage pockets on the front seat backs together with your rear entertainment displays, and on the B pillars are aircon vents, hooks and ambient lights. Above, grip handles with storage, with hooks on both sides, LED rear interior lights, and the right and left sides of the rear gets vanity mirrors with LED lights. There are 4 ways to operate the powered boot lid in this 7 Series. Boot space in the 740Le is 420 litres. On both sides of the boot are storage areas, to the left is a hook, and under the adjustable boot floor is more storage. Power adjustable headrests, front and rear. Speakers, central locking, window control, bottle holder, storage, and right there are the buttons for the 2-person memory settings for the front passenger seat. Like the driver's side, the front passenger seat in this 7 Series does get full powered adjustments with all of the controls located right down there. Lockable glove box. It is of a decent size. Grip handle for the front passenger. And the front passenger's sun visor gets a vanity mirror with a couple of LED lights as well. Charging port for the hybrid system. Alright, so that's it for the startup and full vehicle tour video of this 2020 BMW 740Le xDrive. Thanks for watching and goodbye.